What the?
The year is 1999. You're in the mood for some horror-themed gaming. I say you because I was only 2 years old at this point and had no idea what was going on. But the fact that I'm so aware of this game speaks volumes. I'm talking about the original Silent Hill, one of the deepest, most convoluted stories I've ever played through, and I will now do my best to tell it. Let's begin. We begin the game as Harry Mason. We're taking our daughter Cheryl on a vacation until I crash my Jeep into a passerby. Waking up in a fog, we have no idea what's going on, besides the fact that Cheryl is missing. So we must find her, and to our delight, she's right there. So we follow her into an alley. Things only get freakier as we go deeper into the winding alleyways, and these camera angles are wildly cinematic. And after going through this gate, darkness is quickly among us. Using our lighter to guide us through some terrifying sights, it all comes to a halt as we encounter some humanoid creatures in a defenseless fashion. And I'm dead already. Just kidding, it was all a dream. We wake inside a cafe where a copper is asking us all kinds of questions. Sybil Bennett's the name, and being a police officer from the next town over is my game, she says. I tell her I need to go out and find my daughter, and she's like, wait, it's too dangerous out there, and lends us the strap for protection. When we go to leave, things take a turn.
What's that?
This radio starts emitting, and in comes an air screamer. So we take him down like a video that violates terms of service. Let's leave. Following our dreams, we go back to the alley, and believe it or not, I'm shooting dogs. Once through the spooky, windy, and crazy alley, there looks to be clues on the floor. It says, to school, Midwich Elementary to be exact. She must be there. I shall now sprint in the direction of Midwich Elementary until I reach Midwich Elementary. Look, it's a sign. Let's head inside. This place is eerie. I'm shaking in my boots right now. But let's proceed and look for Cheryl. We spend a lot of time scouring the entire school, checking out the classrooms, the locker rooms, etc. We don't find Cheryl, but no worries. We do get to eliminate some children. Hey, what's a penguin doing up here? We also get to solve cryptic puzzles for gold and silver medallions. These are used to open up the clock tower located in the courtyard. Now we slip inside to see what's really going on. Sirens are blaring as I climb deeper into the creepy crevices of darkness and misery. And the path led me back up to what looks to be the same exact area, except this time, it's demonic. There's a ritualistic mark on the ground here, and it's even scarier inside. Who the f*** do you think you are? Coming to my damn town, stealing my crops, taking our jobs? Especially in the bathroom where a body is all bound up in the stall. Next to it is a bloody message reading, "The monster lurks," foreshadowing. There's also a powerful shotgun. So I move along gingerly into this room with telephones, and they start ringing. It better not be a scammer.
Daddy, help me.
No, it's me daughter, Cheryl. The line then cuts out. Now I gotta pick up the pace. So I keep exploring around the locker room, and a fella falls out of the locker. He had a library reserve key, so I use it to search around the library, where I find a book titled "The Monster Lurks," followed by a fairy tale about the hunter versus the reptile. He shot an arrow into its gaping mouth. This might be important information. Now, using my assortment of keys, I won't explain how I got them. I'm able to unlock a path to the boiler room, which leads to an elevator, and now we're descending into the depths of something scary. A fiery sacrifice, and a lizard. His skin is indestructible to bullets, but if I remember correctly, the fairy tale mentioned something about his gaping mouth. We killed the beast, but we immediately pass out. And after a quick vision of a young lady, we awake inside the school's boiler room, the non-nightmare version. And from the distance, I hear church bells a-ringing. Balkan Church, to be exact. And without wasting any time, I run on over to the House of Lord. And awaiting my arrival is the kooky, crazy Dahlia Gillespie.
I knew you'd come.
She's like, listen, partner, you have some darkness to take care of. This little pyramid here called the Floros will counteract the dark wrath of the underworld. Now get to the hospital before it's too late.
Wait! Don't go yet.
I'm in no position to decline, so over the bridge and through the streets, to hospital we go. Inside the House of Medicine, we immediately hear a gunshot from the office. It appears a suited man has just killed a monster, and following this amazing interaction...
Hold it!
He's like, I'm Dr. Michael Kaufman. I don't know what's happening here, and I just woke up. I ask if he's seen my daughter, and he's like, nope, she's probably dead. See ya. Still without answers, I do some detective work and find a smashed vial that contains some sort of red liquid. Looks like it was smashed on purpose. I don't know how you'd come to that conclusion, but no time for small affairs. Let's see what's going on upstairs. And by using the elevator, I find that the second floor is locked, and also the third. But what about the fourth floor that magically appeared? Let's press it. As we approach the 4th floor, I get a vision of the young lady again. She's walking into an antique shop. I'll make sure to keep a mental image of that. Back to reality, which seems to be nightmare time here at the hospital. Enemy nurses are swarming me like geese when you toss bread. We go on to collect 4 magical plates from various rooms, even having to divert the blood-sucking tentacula to get the last one. Get your things away from me, those are so yucky. These plates are used to open up a cryptic door that allow me to delve even deeper into this hospital. And I'm talking about the super secret basement sector. Let's see what it contains. We come across a room where nasty experiments seem to have taken place, with a picture of the girl from my visions, Alessa. She might be the key. Speaking of key, there's an examination room key right here. So let's pick it up and scurry out of here to the locked examination room that has a surprise inside. It's Lisa Garland, the resident nurse here at the hospital. She pretty much just says how scared and confused she is, and how she knows nothing about anything. Not the secret basement, not my daughter, etc. And then my head starts acting up and I pass out once again. I awake in the normal world with Dahlia Gillespie breaking it down for me. She's like, "Time's ticking. Have you not seen the crest marked on the ground all over town? It's the mark of Samael, you f***. Don't let it be completed. So hurry up and get to the other church. Here's a key. Bye."
Hey, wait!
No time like the present. Let's run on over to the coordinates she gave me. Hey, it's the antique shop from my elevator vision. I get inside and while uncovering a secret passageway, I realize I'm being followed.
Harry!
It's my cop friend, Sybil Bennett. She says she tried to leave town, but the roads are destroyed. She also claims she saw a little girl who floated into the lake. The lake? Exactly. I then ask her if she knows anything about that Gillespie lady. She's like, "Oh yeah, she's on drugs. There's a drug trafficking ring here. But anyways, maybe there's something back here that can help us out. Cover me. I'm going in. There's an altar in here.
Maybe this is the other church.
I can't really do anything with it until I try to leave, and things start to activate. And before you know it, I'm back in the hospital with Lisa. She said I was having a bad dream. I don't really believe that, but she's given me some crucial info, like how the townspeople here were in a weird cult, and groups of town developers kept dying left and right. Black magic activity, if you ask me. And boom, we wake up once again in a very nasty, disgusting room. And now I'm wondering if I've officially lost my mind. But no time to waste. Sybil did mention a little girl at the lake. Maybe Lisa knows how I can get there. So I gun it back to the hospital, passing through the local town center, where I witness some horrible sights. It's Cheryl on VHS tape. And even worse, I run into an enemy worm. But no worries, I disposed of him elegantly. Nonetheless, we arrive back in the Temple of Healing to speak to our nurse friend Lisa. I ask about the lake, and she tells me about an underground tunnel by the waterworks. That will get me to my destination. She's still scared and wants me to stay, but I'm out.
Harry, don't go!
And on my way there, the worm returns, but in beautiful moth form. So I kill it and make my way to the sewer entrance. We climb right in, and barring a few mantis fellas giving me a hard time, I successfully surface at the Silent Hill Resort. I believe this was our vacation spot. But before heading to the lake, we should investigate the area. We don't want to miss any important clues. And to my surprise, I run into Dr. Michael Kaufman. He's being attacked at the diner. I'm like, "Hey, do you know who Alessa is?" And he says no and leaves in a very suspicious hurry. So out of curiosity, I break into his garage and find a red vial, like the one from the hospital, but not broken. And then he comes in.
Give me that.
He threatens to kill me over it. It must be very important. Is he the drug trafficker I've been hearing about? Very suspicious. Anyways, time to find Cheryl. So I start sprinting in the direction of the lake when the environment starts changing in real time. Maybe I'm not crazy. This is real life. I finally make it there and there's a boat. I wonder what's inside.
Sybil.
Harry!
What's Sybil doing in here? I tell her all about the nightmare world taking over this one. She still doesn't believe what I'm saying and gaslights me.
It's being invaded by the other world.
You need to rest.
Then Gillespie pops in talking crazy. The demon is spreading its wings. Darkness will cover the sun. Everyone will die.
So what am I supposed to do?
Stop the demon.
Apparently the demon is taking Cheryl's form, and I must stop it before she becomes a sacrifice. I'm told I must get to the lighthouse and also the amusement park. That's where the final marks of Samael are being completed. Sybil volunteers for the amusement park, so that means I'm going to the lighthouse. We get there, but we're too late. The mark is already completed and the demon vanishes.
Damn, I was too late.
I have to beat her to the amusement park. I don't know how I'd beat a demon who can vanish to an amusement park, but I do. And what about Sybil? She could be in trouble. Is that her on the carousel? Oh no, the darkness. It's got her. She's one of them now. And it looks like I have to kill my friend. This is preventable, by the way. I'll speak on that shortly. Then the demon girl appears in front of me.
Let Cheryl go.
And I subdue her with my magical pyramid. things begin to unravel.
We meet at last, Alessa.
We were tricked. It was all a lie, which was kind of obvious this whole time. It turns out the demon girl is Alessa from my visions, and also Dahlia Gillespie's daughter. She's been under a darkness spell her whole life. That's abuse. Dahlia is now ready to complete the final ritual. A sad dialogue between them ensues, and they both vanish. Followed by me passing out and waking up with Lisa once again.
Harry, listen.
She's like, hey, so I ended up checking out the creepy basement, and I think I've been there before, and I'm scared. Then she scurries off.
Where do you think you're going?
So I follow her, and now I'm walking in a very cool, cinematic way across this creepy bridge. Now the elevator is summoning me. Taking this down should answer all my questions. The area we enter seems to be a rerun of all the significant locations I've explored throughout the game. This time having very important keys and artifacts inside each room. One being the Amulet of Solomon, which by collecting it triggers Lisa to appear.
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
Saying she understands now. She's one of them.
Save me from them.
And transforms before my very eyes. So I lock her in the room. How sad. We then go around the room solving various puzzles and collecting all the artifacts we need when something horrible happened. I found a golden sword jammed in this cabinet, so I eagerly took it and then realized I made a big mistake. I didn't lock the cabinet back up. So the monster being kept in ate me, which sent me back an hour in real time because I didn't save. But I still pushed through it and made it to the final save point, Alessa's room, that has a door leading to her childhood home. And after a flashback of past child abuse, I take the final passage that is the staircase.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
She's right there.
We learn Alessa has been living a never-ending nightmare since the day she was born, which in turn helped nurture this guy in a wheelchair. And now with the help of Cheryl, the mother of God is ready to be born.
It's awakening. It's awake.
But not so fast. In comes Dr. Michael Kaufman. And Gillespie's like, we don't need you anymore. And he says, nobody uses me, and whips out the red vial of healing.
I thought I got rid of that.
What the?
Then out of the incubator, the mother, comes the incubus, the literal devil with red lightning attacks. Time to save everything. This fight would have been much better if I could see him, but that didn't cause much of an issue. As the incubus dies, flames erupt, destruction commences, Lisa Garland pops in and eats Kaufman, and then the incubator hands me a reborn version of Cheryl. And now it's time to escape through this purple orb and safely back into the foggy streets of Silent Hill. With Sybil by my side because when I died I actually didn't replay my lost progress. I simply found a save state online that was in the same exact spot as me. Only difference is the person that played it saved Sybil. I would have just gotten the same ending minus Sybil being there. There's actually 5 total endings in this game. The bad one being there's no incubus, you just kill the mother, resulting in Cheryl dying as well.
Cheryl!
And the 5th ending is that Harry is abducted by aliens. And like I said, there's a lot of lore and secrets in this game, so I hope you enjoyed my version of it. And that's the video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, why don't you go drop a like, or even a comment, or even check out any of my other videos. I don't know if I'm showing them right here, but I'm sure you'll like one of them. And like always, I appreciate the love and support I get every video. It means the most. And that's about it for me. I will now complete the